Today we are going to be replacing, renewing, and upgrading our garden plant table area. So we're going to be putting some pavers on the ground, we're going to be building a plant table, and we're going to make our area work for us very well. We have the shed right next door, and we are also going to put the pavers down in front of the shed, because you know, when you start a project, its project is ever growing and ever changing. So let's get right to it.
Thanks for joining us today at Fluttering Dreams Butterfly Ranch. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.
We're going to take our hoe and we are going to clean out some of the dirt up next to the pavers that are already there. We're going to make the area somewhat flat, pulling up some of the dead grass. We're not too concerned about making it perfectly flat because it's just to keep from tracking dirt into the shed. So the shed, we made sure it was totally flat, but the entranceway, it's okay if it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but you don't want it to where, you know, it's going to be uneven when you walk on it. You know, you need to make it somewhat level.
One note we would like to add is don't forget to open your door here and test your door clearance to make sure you're going to be able to open them both easily without hitting the pavers.
Okay, so we finished our project. We have the pavers down in front of the shed door. I'm going to be honest with you, the hardest part of that was making the ground where the door could open without being stopped by the paver. So that was the hardest part of the whole job. And now let me tell you about my tables. So first of all, my little disclosure. Things in your garden do not have to be professional. They do not have to be expensive. What they do have to be is functional. So my tables are not perfect and they're not professional, but they are functional, okay? So these are my tables. So what we use for the table is just 2x4s. So we have a 2x4 here, running down the front, same length of 2x4 running on the back, 2x4 brace in the middle. The legs are a 2x4 and a 2x4 brace on the legs. The top is lattice. This is the plastic lattice so that it's not going to deteriorate. The wood is pressure treated and the lattice is just perfect because if you're going to water, it's going to run right through the lattice. The plastic on the back. Now, why is the plastic on the back there? What I did was the plastic is stapled just underneath the front of the table and stapled to the leg in the back because when I'm using the water hose to rinse off plants, the water is going to run off the back of the table and not splash me. And then I have my buckets of dirt up underneath the table. So that is my new garden potting center. One change I did make was I have the plastic to slide down the back of that table so that table will be water. This one I took the plastic off the back so that when I'm working with the dirt will fall right back into my dirt bucket. So remember, your garden is your garden. It's no one else's garden. If you love it, that's all that matters. If you've enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And remember, your butterfly garden is just a flutter dream away. Thank you. See you next time.